What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Parenthings. Today we have a lot of special guests, two special guests with us. One familiar face, she has been on an episode with us before, and her name is Annette.
Hi. Which camera do I look at? Oh my goodness,
This
I
one,
forget.
this one. That's your
This one?
camera.
No,
Yes.
isn't that not this one?
That's the main camera, but you can say hi to this.
Hi.
Say hi again, yes. And another special guest, she is an OG and my very good friend, Annabelle Francis.
Hi, I'm like, look at this one.
Yes. So today we're gonna talk about healthy habits for kids. How we all want to raise our kids well, but of course, not all the time it goes to plan. So today we are gonna discuss about the struggles that we face in raising our kids well. There are a few segments to this episode. We're gonna start with screen use. To set some context to this conversation, I think because in today's day of age, screen use is becoming like a big thing where, some parents use it as babysitting, or, some people use it for example, if I want to feed my child and then my child doesn't want to sit in the baby chair, what do I do?
Lock him in.
Yeah, I will take out my phone, and I've seen it so many times. Like they will take out the phone to
I see it at the restaurant all the time.
I see at restaurant all the time also.
Yeah.
So I guess the first question for you guys is, as parents, not me, how much?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. How much screen use is too much?
Tough.
I used to not limit my kids' screen use because I'm working full time, right? So it's very hard for me to control since I'm not at home. But then I found out that I can lock my TV. I can put parental controls on their phone so they only have access to apps with certain time limits, and their phone would lock at certain time. And my TV also would unlock at a window period, and then that makes things so much easier.
I love these apps. These apps are like everything for me. Yes, yeah.
My kid compared to this, he's really young. So
How old's your kid now?
he's going to be 3 at the end of the year. Yeah, so he can't actually figure out how to press YouTube and press whatever by himself. But I just don't let him watch stuff. So we really only let him use the phone if it's to select songs to dance to or something, or sing. Or watch something that's educational. And it has to be supplemented by something in real life. So for instance, we're teaching him, or we're reading a book about a certain animal he's never seen before, and so we show him the video of it. It's
reference.
So for example, we're reading a book, and then there's a polar bear, and then now Singapore, the zoo don't have polar bear already.
Okay, that's great information. I did not know that.
You did not know?
He passed away. Inuka. What was it?
Inuka died.
Okay.
So then I have to show him a video of a polar bear, so he knows what it looks like in real life. Yeah. But otherwise, if it's what's so funny?
Okay,
Yeah.
but the funny thing about, since we're talking about animals, right? The funny thing is, last time for Abra and Trika, Singapore had the longest time only white tigers. You know this?
Oh yeah.
So when they saw an actual orange tiger that came out, it's like, wow, so rare.
So they were more fascinated by the orange tiger.
So that's
than the white
the phone
tiger.
came out to say, no, this is the usual.
No, the reason why I laugh is because that's the best excuse or reason to have screen use for your children.
Yeah, because if it's any
Or rather
other
the most
animal,
educational, yeah.
Yeah, if it's any other animal, I will bring him to the zoo to see. Yeah. So then if I cannot, then I will just bring the phone out. Because the thing is that I find it's very important to not just let them watch whatever. Because we were talking about the whole YouTube Shorts or something where it moves so fast and stuff, and then it ruins their attention span. And a lot of these kind of things, if you start from young, you train their attention spans to be this short as a kid. It's very hard to switch back when you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do whatever you can to make sure that they know how to appreciate their surroundings and stay present and not be constantly needing to be stimulated.
But it's very hard when you're working, because we can have all these values, right, and boundaries set. So then you have to not just, instill all these boundaries. You have to tell them what it does from such a young age. If you're going to keep doing that, you're gonna, like this will happen to you. Like you have to really instill that kind of like, results because they're so matured now. They're so exposed to all these like ideas, concepts, and like, what if you do something, this is what happened to you. Must really instill that now when you're really like young
I
point.
never thought of like telling them the consequences.
Of watching too
Instead
much.
of putting rules on you.
Yeah. For me, it's just like, okay, I would just set all these boundaries and then they'll be like, why I can't watch? I'm like, because your screen
like
time is
that.
over. Yeah. But that's a really good point. Why did I think about it?
Yeah, I think it's good to like explain to them, and then also I hope to like in future get him involved in physical activities that are not the screen use and stuff.
So then when it comes to like real life, right, I feel like they're very detached to what is really going on. They just see everything on the surface. They don't really understand what is like, what connects. And that's in the grounding of things. It's very, very scary. So
No, I agree with that. With too much information.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
I
of
feel
it is not even information. Some is just like brain rot.
Brain rot.
Like Italian
Yeah.
brain rot. Like what?
I don't understand this. Do you help?
This is the problem. I actually thought about it, right? This is the problem with algorithms. This is the
Yes.
problem with technology like going like further and further, right? Because the algorithm feeds you.
Yeah.
Right? So as a user, it sounds fun. But your kid watch one brain rot content or 2 or 3 and they watch full 30 seconds. The algorithm is going to change to all the brain rot content,
Yeah.
All the the cat spinning in the green background.
Yeah.
Cappuccino.
Yes.
That's the problem. Yeah.
I think it's funny, mom, check this out. I'm like, oh my God.
It's
You
so
know what?
not
That's
funny.
such a good point. So, okay, screen use, even though it's 30 seconds, even though you limit, 30 seconds is now a video.
Yeah.
And that 30 seconds can change the entire algorithm of whatever you... Oh
Your
my
whole
God.
world is there.
Scary. So if you guys didn't know, there's actually guidelines for screen use.
Yeah,
Below
what's the
18 months, recommended is no screen use at all.
Yes, agree.
Okay.
And that is 1 year, 6 months, no
Yes.
screen use. 18 months to 6 years, 1 hour a day outside of schoolwork.
Okay.
Okay.
I think reasonable.
Yes.
Okay, 7 to 12 years, 2 hours a day outside of schoolwork.
I think that's the part I struggle with.
Right?
7 to 12
7
years,
to 2 hours. I don't know, 2 hours still feels like a lot.
That's a
lot.
movie. That's like a Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine watching a movie every
Wait,
day.
that's too much for you or that's...
I think I speak from a place of like I had too much screen time. Okay? When I was
Okay.
a kid, I was a TV addict.
Okay.
Like the TV was my babysitter.
And
So I would just sit there watch hours and hours and hours and hours, and I didn't think it was good. And
Okay,
now
yeah.
suddenly 2 hours a day seems like it's a lot, but okay, I get what you mean.
But I think
it's
also
okay.
it's beyond just TV. Now you have games, you have computers,
Yes.
you have apps, social media.
That's why I say yesteryear so much easier to control because we only watch one box.
Yes.
And then everybody knows like it's all scheduled, right? Channel 5 is like
Yeah.
what. Then parents already know what you're watching. So you know where your brain is at, your headspace is at. Now, 5 minutes of your kid's headspace is like
Can
all
be
over the
anywhere.
place.
There's no censorship. There's no
Exactly.
cut off. Last time Kids Central end at what time? 7.
I feel like if you are bonding with your child at the same time watching something,
Yes.
that's good. But I want to ask, do you guys do it? Like, do you guys watch something with your kids to bond?
I mean, like I mentioned, if I'm showing him the polar bear, I'll be watching it together with him. It's not like I'll be like, here, a polar bear, and then I walk away. So,
Eh,
so we'll be watching it together.
that's funny. I imagine that in my head. Like,
Okay, you watch about polar bear,
son,
mommy will ask you questions.
Yeah, this is polar bear.
Yeah.
Great.
So we watch it together and experience it together. Like how we would go to the zoo together, right?
Yeah.
And then experience watching the animals together.
You know, as a child, sounds very lame, but I wish, right, I was watching Dora the Explorer with someone.
Oh my God, I watched that all
Because
the
I
time
didn't want to
with
be
my
alone
kids.
shouting at the TV.
No wonder when my kid Kylie was watching Bo on the Go and like doing the actions together, you were doing it.
I mean, who doing the Dora, the
Yeah.
Explorer? I mean, right?
No,
it's
now that I'm
fun.
thinking about it, that is bonding time, right?
I mean, I watched the kid with Amber and Trika's time. It was so much easier to watch kid because the shows were nicer to watch. They had songs, they had a storyline, and then
No, but my point
like
is...
little
Because
Einstein.
it's interactive, then
yes, and then you interact,
Yes.
like you play with your kids
Yes.
using the screen, right?
Now-
Instead of just them watching alone and then you're just using your phone.
Exactly.
But because I'm saying this because as a child, I'm alone shouting to the TV.
I never thought about that when I was a kid. Like when I was watching shows, I don't know, maybe I was just very absorbed. I never thought of, I wish someone was watching with me.
I watch with my kids all the time before. It's so fun. And then we have like, last time we have all these shows, these cartoons. They were still watching cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then
And
did they
it's fun.
express that they prefer watching it together with you or watching it alone?
No, they don't have to express. We enjoyed it
Yeah.
together. It was fun.
So I guess it's just because you watch stuff alone.
And it was
That's why
I
you.
guess so.
Poor baby.
Yeah, and like
No,
my
me
kids,
too, me too. But
And
it's
I'm the
just-
last child.
Oh, okay. I'm the youngest also.
Ah,
so I
so
guess
it's like-
everyone's
Forgetting you're
busy.
younger than 5.
Yes, I'm the younger. If you have a chance to use it to bond with your child, that would be the best.
Yeah. See, that's why it's hard to bond over those brain rot.
Yeah.
That's why it's important that maybe when you bond, which is a good point, so when you bond with your kids, then your algorithm will change, right? Because you'll be, changing different
Yeah.
things. So that you control the narrative for them, So I think that's a great idea.
Talking about we're still on the topic of healthy habits, right? So that was screen use. Let's talk about diet. Okay, now if I had a child, I would want to feed my child the best nutritious food ever. So I want to give a balanced diet, right? So in my head, a balanced diet look like carbohydrates, protein, and then vegetables. But not all the time this happens. And I've seen parents where, for example, if I'm eating nasi lemak, I'll just buy the kids' meal of a nasi lemak, right? Healthy or not, we don't know.
There's kids' meal versions of nasi lemak. Meh?
Yeah, at some restaurants lah. So there's kids meal.
They just-
Which I'm gonna ask you guys as mothers, right? Do you guys struggle to feed your kids like healthy food all the time, and how do you guys actually do it? Or actually, do you guys even care?
Of course we care.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and I think that's the thing about like taste buds, right? Is that when babies are born, they've never tasted anything before. So you can train them to like, you don't know what you've never tasted. Right? So from young, if you just give them very unhealthy food, that's all they've ever known. And then it's hard to give them stuff that's kind of tasteless. So I make sure if all the food he eats is like almost no salt. It's just kind of very, very clean food. Yeah. So that's what he knows. So that he's just used to it already.
Actually, like, what are the consequences of that? Do you think they will grow up? I don't know. I always thought to myself, why do I not like a certain fish? Like, is it like a upbringing thing?
Why do you not like certain fish?
I don't know. I just don't like the taste.
Do you eat it when you were a kid?
I don't know.
Did your parents feed you that fish that you don't like when you were a kid?
I cannot remember, girl.
Means no, but it matters to the question. Because
Yeah.
if it's no, then yeah, maybe that's why.
Okay, but I know one thing that grew up with me is that the chicken wing. Some people bite on
the tail, the
tail.
end.
So my mom taught me that when I was young.
Okay.
Until now, I still do it.
So it's harder for us because our business is in the food business, right? So
Yeah.
the kids grow up eating all the food. So then again, it comes down to teaching them, right? Like Abro didn't eat vegetables a long time to like stuff the vegetables into the food and the pasta. I would smash it up. Then I would feed them and then they're like, oh, nice, right? And I say, yeah, nice. So I have to bait it, right? I have to bluff them. But then now with this other one with juice, right? I realized that you just have to tell them like, okay, you don't eat now, but eventually if you eat it, you'll grow stronger and you go taller than Abra and Chika. And that's all he wants to eat now, vegetables. Yeah, so you have to like psycho them into
Like
doing
Popeyes.
Yes, because they eat spinach.
Popeye okay,
As
that
in
one.
the
Not the
cartoon.
chicken,
right,
not
I'm
the
like,
fried
Like,
chicken.
I would want to be your child.
The cartoon where it's like if you eat
Yeah.
your vegetables, then
Then-
eat spinach, you become strong. Yeah.
One tactic that I learned from being a non-parent is
Yet, parent.
or
soon.
rather what I liked last time, right, is my parents will always bring me for grocery shopping. Yeah, and then from there they allow me to choose the things that I like
Yes.
and then the things that I'm going to eat for the week.
Yes.
Do you guys practice that still?
I don't really okay, we go grocery shopping, yes, and but I don't really let them pick what they wanna eat. Yeah, like whatever food's on the table, you better eat it. I mean, you can have preference. Okay, like what do you wanna eat today? But I'm very open to like getting them to try new foods. Maybe that's why my kids don't have a problem eating vegetables.
What about fruits? Because personally, right, I only like 2 fruits, which is apple and banana. Which is honestly,
very
now I'm thinking about it, right? My father only fed me these 2. Banana, because I used to play football when I was younger, so
Yes.
it like made me eat banana for energy. And then apple was like the easiest to get kind
Apple a
of thing.
day, kiss the doctor every type,
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
the
yeah. Apple a
basic-
day, kiss the
Yeah,
doctor
yeah.
away. Like, do you guys not force lah? Do you guys teach your kids to eat different fruits, or how does that go?
Yeah. Okay, so going back to grocery shopping, right? So you were saying you don't let your kid like pick what to eat. Like I also don't really, but then again, because he's so young, so he won't know like what is all these packages and whatever, like boxes of stuff. But the only thing I let him pick is actually fruits. Yeah, and like every time I will try to get him to try a new fruit sometimes, it's like, oh, have you tried this before? Like, no, then okay, now let's try it. And then after a while, there'll be that's how he knows the fruits and how they taste and everything. So I make sure to let him be exposed to a wide variety of fruits, not just for like health reasons, but also I feel it's very educational, because I do think that, yeah, I did grow up after a while, at some point, realizing that there were many fruits that I had not tried before. Because, my parents like never let me try. And so I think not just for health, but also just for letting him understand what these different fruits taste like, it will kind of open up his taste buds and stuff.
And free range for fruits is quite safe. Free range for boxes and packages cannot. Very dangerous, right? Because the child can choose any fruit. It's like not so bad for them, right? It's good for them, right? But if you go to the lane of the boxes, you'll be like, you can choose anything you want.
Yeah.
Go crazy. I think my kid's very fortunate. My in-laws and my parents are strong believers of fruits after meals. So fruits always just appear in my house. Different kinds of fruit. Passion fruit, watermelon, or
Yeah, I honestly think it's a habit thing. Like from young, so I have like my friends who always eat fruits after a meal also, but it's because they were trained from young.
Yeah.
Like parents always cut, like it's a thing. Yeah, so I think actually, now thinking about it is so important. I would do that for my child.
Conversations for each child is different. If there are sports, then you say, you will be stronger for sports.
Yeah.
It's beautiful for your complexion. It's good for your complexion. So it's very different.
Okay, even though they don't like grocery shop and pick out groceries with me, but I do sometimes cook with them at home. Like we have pizza day, for example.
Love
and then
pizza
I'll
days.
prepare all the ingredients and they get to choose whatever ingredients they want to put in. I'll get them to help me in the kitchen if, like, let's say today I feel like eating something new. I want to try a TikTok recipe, like a udon carbonara. We'll cook together and then we'll try new foods.
But do you control the ingredients? Like, okay, this is unhealthy, this is healthy. No, you choose yourself lah.
It's based on what I feel like eating. But yeah,
Okay.
no, I try to, as much as possible, incorporate fruits and vegetables in all their meals. Especially with my second one, she loves instant noodles. So
Hello,
every
look at her body, like so lawa. She's pregnant some more. Wait, everybody knows you're pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So my second one is always asking like every other week.
Oh no.
So I have to be like, no, you cannot. You just ate it the other
Okay,
day.
every other week is fine, right?
No.
It's not at all.
So
Every
dear.
other
away
week,
from-
that's like once every 2 weeks,
Okay,
right?
show them screen use. Show them how it's made. It's made from goo, like gross stuff. And if they watch it, they'll be like, oh my God, no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like we have dinner on the table, but she don't watch. In my defense, she was young. I was trying to accustom her to spice, like chili.
Okay.
And it's like she wanted, I'm like, okay, let's try.
Then
And
do
she
it.
can eat chili. She loves mala.
Or just give her a chili padi try. I used that to juice the other day. If you love me, you eat it.
Oh my god, that's
Straight up chili padi.
But he did. Then because your brother and your sister all did the same thing. Then after that, he looked at father, help me. And then Heikel just went, eat it.
oh my god. But do they eat
Oh,
spicy food now?
No, but he tried.
Yeah,
I
that's
gave
why,
him a tip.
babe.
So that's why. So I gave him
Yeah,
a
he's
tip.
traumatized.
Must slowly give him a tip. Right? I was like, not so bad. Yeah, not so bad, Mama. Not so bad.
Just feed him raw chili.
Next time we do a bit more.
On that topic, right? There's actually a guideline. Also,
Don't force chili padi.
No, that's one. No, that's a personal guideline. Yeah,
As a friend, huh?
yeah, as a friend. But parents may need to offer new food as many as 15 times before the child expresses a willingness to try the food.
Wait, what is the stat again? You say again?
Okay, so parents may need to offer new food as many times as 15 times
So they'll reject us 14 times before they
Yeah.
say yes on the 15th.
before that child expresses a willingness to try the food.
I'm sorry, because I don't relate to this.
Why, ah?
Because Okay, maybe because my kid is so young, so it's not like I have to ask him. Like I do not.
I think when
Okay.
they're
permission.
younger,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they haven't tried a lot of things, they
Yeah,
tend to
yeah.
eat everything.
Yeah.
So this statistic is for older kids, is it?
No, it's like try putting broccoli in front of your son next time. See whether he will just pick it up and eat it.
No, so I think this is so. For example, parents might want to give up the first time. Let's say broccoli, right? I feed the first time, don't want.
again.
Okay, no, yeah.
Okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah. So sometimes he doesn't want to eat certain things, but what we'll do is that we will just mix it up with the food that he likes. So let's say he only wants to eat the rice, and he doesn't want to eat the broccoli, and he doesn't really want to eat the meat. So we will just we'll mix the rice together with the broccoli and meat, and he'll just put it all in his mouth. Yeah. So by now he's quite okay already.
But then because when they get older, it's about making choices, and the choice is just yes or no. It's gonna get a bit tougher.
Broccoli is one
Yeah.
thing I cannot wrap my head around. My kids love broccoli. But I don't like. I remember hating broccoli as a kid, and even now I don't really eat broccoli. But
Again,
they
now
love.
this broccoli thing is a you problem.
I'll eat a bit, but they love. They always ask for broccoli.
Good.
We move on to a good sleep schedule. Do you guys control, or rather, okay, when I was younger, there's very specific sleep time. And maybe this was back in the 90s, right? But now I don't see that often anymore.
I think now even more though.
Of course.
Like there are a lot of parents who would go home at like 6 because bedtime is at 8:30, right? But they will leave a party early at 7. Yeah, to put their kids to bed at 8:30.
It's routine. It's very important to have a routine.
routine is very important.
So it must be consistent, and then and then sometimes when you're not even there, they're so used to the routine, because anything that, especially when you're like at the end of the day, you're winding down, for a child is the most vulnerable, I find. So they just need something more like, more assurance. Like at the end of the night, you're gonna go to sleep. Must dinner, brush teeth. I mean, go have a shower, brush pajamas, brush teeth. That kind of thing. Read books. So then you get time to wind down.
yeah, there should be like little, bedtime ritual before they sleep, and then stick to that bedtime also. Yeah, so I started to realize that actually it's very important, and that's why my son doesn't really have big issues like going to bed. Sometimes he'll fuss around, like yeah, sure, but then it's not like he'll have a whole meltdown and like literally doesn't want to sleep. And I think it's because we really instill that there is literally no exception. Yeah, I think once you start mixing around the sleep time, where sometimes he can sleep really late and sometimes he doesn't, then he will realize that, it's not really a routine after all. It depends on the day. Yeah.
I just say I used to be guilty of not having a
Sleep schedule.
set sleep schedule
Then
for my
how
kids.
was it? Was it
I think
difficult?
because for the longest time, right, they were sleeping with us and they don't go to bed until we go to bed and the lights are off, because we were staying with parents and all. Then only until they started primary school and they have to wake up early, I'm like, okay, no, your bedtime has to be at 9:30. If not, you won't have energy for the day. So now it's quite routine already, and they will 9:30 they will auto go to their rooms,
Yeah.
But was it difficult to make that switch where you suddenly told them like now you have a fixed sleeping time?
I think not really, because primary school starts a lot earlier. So
okay.
they also
They have to
a
wake
lot
up
more
for
tired.
school.
Yeah.
Okay, they also need to-
Yeah.
Do you guys have a signal? So when I was younger, it's off all the lights. And then you kind of scare the kids, right? Like they don't want to sit in the living room in the dark and everything. Then the kids will go to bed. Like, do you guys have a routine or like a signal where there's something that you do and the kids are like, okay, it's time to sleep?
To me, the shower into pajamas is the biggest thing.
Yeah, pajamas.
Pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
For the longest time, my kids still use onesies like this, like juice.
cute.
And then like Heikel's sisters, like, he is 10 years old. Stop with the onesie.
It's so cute.
It's not for him, it's for me. Say, no, let it go, Mel. We're getting 2 pieces of pajamas for him. I said, okay, boring.
So cute. I feel you.
But cannot be like in their everyday clothes or out, the whole day clothes, and after that, okay, brush and go sleep, or like that's like a big no. It must really shower, put pajamas, because then it's different mindset already.
Also, the shower, the pajamas is a signal lah.
Yeah.
Time to sleep. Yours also.
Yeah, I mean he'll drink his milk, brush his teeth, and shower, change into pajamas. Then it's like
He still uses onesie, right? He's 3 years old.
no 2 pieces already.
Okay. Okay. Very bad.
You're on your own.
attachment
You're on
issue.
your- I felt that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
relate. No. How much sleep do you think kids actually need? Or rather, right, if let's say your kid has lack of sleep, with adults you can tell. Like today, right? But with kids, like do they have tantrums when they lack sleep?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Younger kids would be extremely cranky.
Yeah, he gets cranky before his nap time or before like his bedtime. You know,
The
before his-
older one will call me from school, Mommy, I headache.
Yeah.
I headache. I'm like, you know why? Because I asked you to sleep last night. You didn't sleep. You
But they
stayed
can
in school.
never
Oh my
see that
gosh.
point, right? No, it's not because of that. But 100% because of that. But cannot function.
So like actually how much sleep does a kid actually need?
8 hours.
Right, that's the
Minimum.
guideline we all grew up with, right? 8 hours of
But
sleep.
10 to 8 hours is perfect.
10 is crazy. 10 is a privilege, huh?
Yes, and they should enjoy that privilege.
Yeah. They should know that 10 is a privilege.
Yeah, exactly.
my
because
eldest-
when we
yeah.
become older, we got 10 hours
Yeah,
to sleep.
if we sleep 10 hours as an adult, you know an Insta story is gonna come out. I slept 10 hours.
My
People will
eldest,
flex 10
my
hours.
eldest still take naps.
It's a flex.
Yeah.
You're right.
My eldest is 40 and she still take
Oh my
take
God,
naps.
that's the best. That's the
Yeah,
babies.
and I remember
How does she
taking
still
nap-
take naps? Like me, she
like
comes
after
home from school.
Yeah, then she KO. There's this one day she slept for 19
That's why she's
hours.
smart. Really? But the smart ones are the one that go and take naps.
Take naps is
in-
true.
But I remember napping all the way up until my first job. Like then I struggled with my first job because I couldn't.
Oh
take
no,
naps.
because in the afternoon you
So
can't.
now I always believe in, even for us, to have 20-minute cat naps are like the best thing to do in the middle of the day.
Yeah, talking about sleep, now guidelines also.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
good,
okay.
these guidelines,
Tell
okay?
us.
Like must have guidelines.
Recommended sleep duration, okay? Toddler 1 to 2 years, 11 to 14 hours.
Okay, yeah.
That's
'cause
a-
factoring in afternoon naps. They take.
If not, the mothers will go crazy. They
Yeah,
don't sleep
no,
so
actually
much.
that is more for the mothers. So
Correct.
14 hours, like
Correct.
for 10 hours I'm taking care of my child, 14 hours my child is sleeping. Oh, great. It's a good recommendation. Preschooler, 3 to 5 years old, 10 to 13 hours.
I bet you he sleep 13 hours, right?
he sleeps quite a lot.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Schooling child, which is 6 to 13, 9 to 11 hours. Yeah. It is most important to have consistent bedtime routine even on weekends and school holidays. So actually that's what we talked about. And one of the recommended things is that avoid screen use or screen time before they sleep because it keeps them awake.
Oh
yeah, because of the light in their eye.
Yeah. Keep devices out of the bedroom. Do you guys do that?
Yes?
Yeah.
I don't. Their devices just auto lock. Hee hee.
But they cannot sleep. They cannot sleep with the phones in the room. Okay, well, this younger one, the other two I cannot control it.
Yeah, the older ones.
I cannot really. They're
Oh, so
adults.
you can auto lock your phone at a certain time.
Can.
So it's set every day at 9 p.m. Their screens lock.
And then if they want, they have to
Downtime.
ask permission from
Correct.
us. Then I said Google request or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, no,
They
reject.
can request. They can request remotely.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm out, they can request, and then I can approve for 15 minutes, 1 hour, or the
There
whole
is
day.
under family, so you can choose anything you want. All the.
Oh wow, that's such good advice. I didn't know that. I didn't know you can do that. Okay, we move on to keeping our kids active. Now I like this segment a lot because right, in my head when I become a father, right, my kids have to be good at one sport.
Yes.
As in they don't have to be the best, but I will want my child, guy or girl, right, to at least play one sport and be
Committed.
very committed to it.
Yes.
Any sport. Now, if let's say my kid is a teenager and he asks me for hey, daddy, can I have $400 to buy a pickleball racket? I'll buy.
Yeah.
I'll buy because as a child, right, I want to buy boots, right? I have to beg my dad to buy me boots for football, and I will use the boots until the studs like that one,
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I agree. I also always wanted all my kids to be involved in sports, team sports especially. I think very important. But unfortunately, my first one chose debate as her CCA.
Oh my God, that's so great. I love that.
That's annoying, huh?
I love that.
What do you mean? You have to think about this, okay? If she's in a debate team.
Okay.
Especially girls, daughters.
Yeah.
So the debate team, right, is very lean. Like they only select 6 out of the whole cohort or something. And the reason why she got in, right, was because she said, when they asked why do you want to join, she said, because I want to win my mom in arguments.
Oh, so it was personal.
Yes.
Yeah, but thankfully I managed to psycho my second one to join netball.
No, but it's true. It's true. Sports is great.
Yeah, sports is important. No, and I think also coming from a perspective of someone who like my parents never encourage sports or anything. Yeah, like I said, seriously, my parents just left me to watch TV all day long. Yeah, and then and then as I got older, as a natural inclination, also I was very into art, right? So I realized I spent a lot of time like really just indoors also. So I if I'm not watching TV, I'm like, drawing and things like that. And then I got into music. So it's like, again, like just indoors playing the instrument. And I think all the more if you're into interests that, require you to, be very sedentary, you should go and counter it with exercise and stuff like that so you can balance out a bit,
I mean, it's so hard to do sports. I mean, no, not sports. It's so hard to do healthy lifestyle with a family. Looking at my family is so difficult. So we enforce this healthy lifestyle on the sports, which is great because it's a lot of values, right? Teamwork, like what you say. And then there's also like, self-motivating is very important because I just so scared like this, especially in this day and age, the kids now need validation because they're online. Always must like, oh, do you think I'm pretty enough? Or do you think I'm handsome enough? No, you don't validate yourself. So I think sports, right, teach them a lot of that. Self-worth, when they score a goal, it's like, wow, you did it on your own, what? You say, Mom, do you think I'm good? I say, no, do you think you're good? There's things to talk about.
Yeah, because, okay, I think, as I got older, I used to do very solo kind of like creative work, like drawing and stuff like that. And then I went to university and then I fell in love with filmmaking and now I'm doing filmmaking. And filmmaking is a lot about like teamwork, right? It's very collaborative. And I start to think like, wow, I wish I was part of like a team sport when I was younger. Like it would be kind of that same thing, but in a recreational sense. And so I kind of wish the same. I hope to instill that in my son through putting him in some kind of team sport in the future. So he doesn't have to wait till he's much older, get used to kind of like working with people. It's like a bit of like a trial run also.
I think like even as adults, right? Like okay, like forcing yourself to be healthy. Versus, when you force yourself to be healthy, in your head, you'll be like, okay, I need to run, I need to go to the gym, I need to this, I need to that. But I think it's way easier if you just choose a sport. Like the healthiness is a byproduct. Because if you get addicted to the sport, you want to play every day. Yeah. So it's just, like, I think it's a byproduct. Even as adults, I think you should pick this up.
Yes.
Like, when you want to lose weight, like a lot of people think, oh my God, diet. No, I'm like, just pick a sport. Pick a sport, get addicted to it, and then you actually...
But then when you get older, you start thinking about like senior citizen kind of like sports, like Tai Chi. Or like golf.
That's not a sport, Annabelle.
Wait. Like my family, we would go play badminton together back then before I was pregnant. And there would be this like uncle 60 plus, they would be so good, like damn fast, diving, the strokes. No Tai Chi for them, man. I can't even catch that.
No, I've seen these really fit like uncles at those like fitness corners before.
They're insane. Their badminton skills.
Besides sports, right? Like, do you guys have any creative ways to get your kid moving?
Yes.
What?
Cycling, family cycling. Like I'll take them to the park, bring them to cycle as a family. We'll rent bikes. We'll go night cycling. We'll play badminton. I'll bring them to my netball matches, like for leisure. What else? And make neighborhood friends so they go down to a playground and play. You'll be like, Mommy, can I go play with my friends downstairs? Like, go.
This playing downstairs thing, like during my time, that's where I learned how to hustle. Playing outside was a very big thing.
Yeah.
They go like catching.
Catching, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, block catching.
Hopscotch, right?
Yeah.
Now we don't have that kind of like outdoor activities.
Yeah,
so you have to create.
Yeah. One of the big things that I feel I missed out on when I was a kid that I want to give my son is really like sports and being more active and everything. Because the things I was interested in was all like kept me cooped up. My parents didn't encourage it at all. And then only when I got older, then in recent years and everything, I started to exercise a lot more and everything. And it's also very good for mental health.
Yes.
And then I'm just like, wow, I wish I did this when I was younger.
But you'll do it with your kid now.
Yeah, I will. So, okay, the other thing also that I think, especially for my son, because he can't play like a sport, like real skill related things.
History, not yet.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing that I do to get him to be more active sometimes is actually dancing, which actually is not even...
so cute.
It's not even encouraged by me. He just loves it. Every time, like when there's music playing, he just starts.
That's how I
Wow.
keep fit at home. I cannot go to a club and dance anymore, so I play music at home and I dance.
Yeah, no, and
That's how my
I don't
party
know
at
why
home.
he's obsessed with dancing. I don't even know where he learned it from.
So cute.
Yeah, so he just loves it.
But one thing I would love to do and I haven't done enough is like Singapore, I think maybe post-COVID or something like that, have a lot of really nice places to walk now. Do you realize? The parks here are amazing. They're connecting parks from one,
coast to coast walk.
Correct. It's gorgeous. And it's not enough, I don't make enough plans to go and do this with the family. And I think we really should. And utilize all these beautiful places is really nice. It's
Yeah.
like you're walking into the trees. There's some like parks like that. Yeah, I think Singapore has done a great job.
Oh, one thing I really love to do with my family is beach days. We'll all just go to the beach and just spend the entire day or evening at the beach. Just playing in the water, playing with sand. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, although Singapore
Yeah,
doesn't have
should.
really nice beaches, but it's still a beach.
Sentosa,
So
Sentosa.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still fun.
Bring a
But
frisbee so
volleyball,
they run
people
around.
like volleyball.
Yeah. Oh,
The
my
beach
eldest
volleyball.
love. My
So
eldest
cute.
love.
So hot.
volleyball.
Yeah, so I think one way is also, I mean, apart from sports, right, it's actually you mask it as a family day, but then you choose the activity as like beach and everything, and they just bring a ball, they will run around.
Yeah, we'll play
Like-
frisbee.
They will
then
run
we'll
around.
throw.
I think it's fun.
Yes.
They will say, I don't want to go, I don't want to waste time. But once they get into it, they're like, okay, this is actually quite fun. And
Yeah.
never admit, because mommy is right.
And then when we go Phuket, I'll teach them how to find crabs in the sand and all.
Yeah, actually, it's true though. Like, I never thought Jews would be very into nature, but then recently we went for this like nature thing where we just left the kids to go and explore nature with this group of people, and then they said, because my son is always quite like noisy and and wild, right? But when he was in the wilderness, he was actually subdued and quiet, and he was very into
He's
the
in his
nature.
element.
It's in his element. So you never know. So I think nature and being outdoors is very important.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
But again, it's us lah. We have to be the ones planning it.
Yeah. Because like my son, he loves to, if we just bring to botanic gardens and stuff, he'll just walk around, pick up leaves, pick up sticks, and like,
Yeah.
whoa, he'll be
So it's
excited
so
about it.
important. I think these are like our core time, right, for our kids. Is what we do for them. If not, the time will go so fast. We are working, blah blah blah, and then we forget that these are like really core times, right?
Yeah.
Like you would have missed so much because you're just watching TV and you just don't like fish.
Yeah.
Certain types of fish.
That's great comedy. It's a callback joke. I'm like, wow.
No,
okay.
the whole episode.
Yeah,
on
I'm like, that's a
why
great
why
callback.
you don't like fish?
From sports to
Yes.
fish.
So the bottom line is bring your kids out and touch grass together with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like play a sport with your kid lah.
Yes.
Like swimming.
I love swimming.
Yeah.
It's great.
So we've come to the end of this episode. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys are watching this and are looking for some tips and tricks, not tricks lah. Basically, if you guys are looking for some tips to keep your child healthy, or you guys are looking for some tips on healthy habits, you guys can actually check out the Healthy 365 app. All you guys need to do is just add your child's profile and you get a personalized resources based on their age. So the Healthy 365 app, you just go in, son, daughter, how old are they? And then you actually get personalized like tips.
I'm gonna
and-
do it now.
Yes, please do. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
for coming on the show.
If you guys have if you guys have anyone you'd like us to invite, let me know in the comment section below. If not, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.